Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's going to be a 25-minute full body Pilates workout. Weights are optional, I'm using them on my wrists. Let's just start heels together, toes apart, and we'll start by taking a few shoulder rolls. Inhale towards the ears, exhale down that spine, and reverse it to the other direction, just breathing, connecting to that body. So good. Let's bring those elbows in towards that waist, palms up towards the sky, and just start lifting and lowering those heels. So we're squeezing those inner thighs, keeping those heels glued together the entire time. Let's use those arms, serve the platter out in front of you, and then bring it back in. So we're really trying to use energy here, pushing away from our body and then bringing it back in towards that waist. Shoulders away from the ears, tuck that tailbone under, keep squeezing those thighs, find space between the neck and shoulder blades. On this next one, let's hold it lifted. Let's add a little rotation over to the right, back to center, and then over to the left. Keeping everything nice and steady, even weight in both feet. We're just twisting from the spine, keeping everything nice and long. If you find yourself wobbling, then you've gone too far. Keep this twist nice and controlled. Keep those heels nice and high, legs squeezing together, strong foundation. One more twist to the right, back to center. Bring those hands to the chest, slowly lower down for 2, and lift up for 2. It's an inner thigh burner. I just want you to slowly open those knees and then zip them together. The key here is to pretend your spine is going down an invisible wall. So your spine is nice and straight. We're not leaning over those legs. Your tailbone is tucked under. Good. Breathe through it. If you have bad ankles, you can just drop those heels. Otherwise, take the extra challenge and keep them lifted. Keep that neck nice and long, chest nice and proud. Spine is straight. We just have a few more here. Inhale, lower, exhale, squeeze. Down for 2 and up for 2. Just creating some heat in the body. Okay, hold low on this next one. Now just the arms open and close. Opening nice and wide, hugging that tree. Everyone get lower 1 more inch. Let's open wide, hug the tree. Let's do 1 more. Hold it open on this next one. Tiny pulses up and up. Just for 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Drop those heels, separate those legs, and let's go into a squat. Reach those arms forward, send it back. So good. We're just sending energy from those fingertips forward, sending it back. Opening with that chest, really sit far back in that invisible chair and then squeeze those glutes on the way up. So good, we're breathing. Just getting that heart rate up, activating that lower body. Go at a pace that feels good for you. All I care is that you're moving. All right, just 1 more here and then let's add a heel lift. So squeeze, lift at the top, back into that squat. So it's a squat into a heel lift. Keeping those arms moving just as they are. Your shoulders should be burning a little bit here. Keep reaching those arms long, squeezing those calves as you stand up, and then lowering down. Good job, you guys. Let's do 3 more. Lift it up, squat it low, and lift. Low and lift. On this next one, hold that squat, tiny pulses up and down. We're breathing. I know it burns. Let's lift that right heel, then left heel. Alternating heel lifts and pulse. Switch and pulse. Good, you guys. Keep those arms long. Hold that right heel lifted, 4 pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Left heel's lifted, 4 pulses. 3, 2, and drop it down. Stand all the way up. Whew, that was a burner. I know. Shake it out. Stand to the back of your mat. Let's take a big inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, take a little roll down, articulate that spine, tuck chin into the chest, and just let everything go. Pulse out that lower back. You can pedal out those legs, right and left. Just keep pulsing here. Take a nice little stretch. 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and walk out into your high plank nice and strong. Separate your heels hip width. Let's go into commandos. Drop onto those forearms, then stand it back up. Drop it down and then stand it back up. So we're trying to keep that upper body nice and stable. Our hips are staying still. They're not rocking. It's a little challenging, but we're using our core here to really stabilize the move. And then let's just come onto the forearms, hold here, and take a rock forward and back. Make sure your elbows are in 11s because this activates the triceps. Try to keep your butt down, back is flat. Let's do one more rock forward, then we'll add a leg lift. So lift that right leg, rock forward, rock back, drop it down, lift the other leg, rock forward and back. Just alternating leg lifts here. Make sure to point that toe, keep that leg extended long. Okay, let's just do a few more. Rock forward and back. One more left. And let's hold this right leg lifted, tiny pulses up and down. Keep that back stable. You can. We're breathing just for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down. Lift that left leg. Tiny pulses. We're breathing. Tiny pulses just for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Push back into that child's pose. Take a breath. You deserve it. Okay, let's come up onto all fours. Step back into your high plank. Then drop onto your right elbow, open that left arm, take a nice side plank. Really lift through the waist and rotate to the other side. We're just doing forearm plank side to side, really pushing away from that mat with that forearm, hollowing out that chest, and keep going side to side. Gaze up. Let's do one more rotation over to the right, lift that waist, and then open up that left arm, hold here, and do tiny hip dips, up and down an inch, up and up. Let's do 3 more pulses, 2 and 1, hold here. Let's thread the needle, exhale, twist, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist, and inhale, lift. We're just wringing out that waist like a towel, really emphasizing the exhale so that we can twist deeper. Okay, one more twist. Hold that lift right here. Lift that top leg for an extra challenge just for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. So good. Take a little zigzag stretch. I know that little plank series was challenging, so pulse for 3, for 2, and for 1. So good. All right, come onto your bellies. We're gonna strengthen that back. Go ahead and cactus those arms, goalpost those arms, forehead down, glue the tops of the feet into the mat. I want you to suction cup that belly button off the floor. Let's just lift that upper body and then lower it down. So keeping that upper body in that goalpost shape, using our back muscles, using our core to lift up and lower down. It's an inhale, lift, squeeze that back, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Just 2 more. Lift and lower. On this next one, hold it lifted. Just the arms close and open. Reach it forward, bend it in. Good. Just lift a little bit higher because you can. Pretend like you're squeezing a pencil in between those shoulder blades. Just a few more here. 1 more and hold, slowly lower down. Okay, now just the legs are gonna squeeze and lift and lower down. Really squeeze those glutes, squeeze those hamstrings. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Shoot energy out of those toes, find length with those legs. And on this next one, hold, tap those ankles, tap, tap, tap. Tiny heel beats, tap, tap. Squeeze those inner thighs just for 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Okay, inhale, prepare, lift everything up, and then lower everything down. So the arms and legs, they lift, and then they lower. So really squeeze that back. And then on this next lift, we're gonna hold it lifted, and we're gonna make snow angels. Arms close and open, legs close and open. Find length from the head all the way down to the toes. Reach those arms nice and long. Just for 3, just for 2, and 1, hold and lower down. Go ahead and push yourself back into that child's pose. Stretch out that lower back. Just take all you need here. Hopefully you guys are feeling pretty sweaty because I was dripping on my mat at this point. So All right, go ahead and come on to the other side. I flipped around so you guys could see better. So just going into those forearm side planks, side to side. Keep lifting with that waist. Try to take your gaze up at that top hand. Just rotating side to side. Really getting into those obliques here. Keep that neck nice and long. Just a few more here. Over to the right, one more to the left, and then open up on that right side. Keep your gaze up at that right palm. Tiny hip dips, up and down an inch, up and up. Imagine there's a string attached to your top hip and someone's pulling the string up. Just for 2, hold on this next one. Let's exhale, twist, inhale, lift, thread the needle. Really pulling that arm in between that space. And each time you thread the needle, your hips lift just a little hair and reach it nice and long. Just one more twist. Hold that lift. Lift that top leg up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Zigzag those legs. Take a nice side bend over to the right. Pulsing out that side just for 3, for 2, and 1. So good. Come onto all fours. Let's get into the glutes. Okay, have those wrists underneath your shoulder blades. Really push energetically away from the mat. So extend that right leg nice and long. Point that toe. Engage that core. We'll just start lifting and lowering that leg, keeping it nice and straight. Keeping that spine nice and long. We're not arching that spine. Keeping the pelvis tucked under. Let's do 3, 2, and hold on this next one. Tiny circles with that toe. Draw a size of an apple with that leg. Just tiny circles one direction. And then let's reverse it. Other way. Tiny circles, size of an apple. Find length from the head all the way to the toe. A couple more little circles, and then on this next one, let's do a little tricep push-up, back to center, and again, tricep push-up, back to center, keeping that toe and leg nice and lifted. Bring your elbows in really close to the waist. Make sure your head and neck is very long. Inhale down, exhale push. Really firing up those arms here, but also using that core, also using the glutes. So it's a full body workout. Keep that leg extended, reach that left arm out long, and then slowly bring elbow to knee and then reach it long. Notice how I'm not moving my spine. I'm just slowly bending that elbow and knee in, but they're not exactly touching. So keep your head, neck, shoulders, spine, everything super stable, just slowly bending in the elbow and knee. Okay, on this next one, let's add a lateral reach out to the side, back to center, bend it in. We're just challenging the stability of our core here. Reach, side, center, bend. Reach, side, center, and bend. Keep pushing firmly away from the mat with that right palm. I don't want to see your shoulder blade. Okay, let's do one more. Reach, side, center, drop onto that left forearm, open that right hip. Let's bend that knee into that elbow, extend it long. Exhale and inhale. Good. Keep pushing away from that mat. Really using those obliques. Your waist should be nice and tight. We're not dumping down those ribs. Keep pushing that left forearm away from the mat. Shoulder is down. Let's do 3 more. 2 and 1. Hold it extended. Tiny pulses up and up. For 2 and 1. Drop that leg down. Open that right hip. Take your gaze up to that right palm. Push off the mat using that core, take a windmill over to that right leg, and then windmill over to the left. Good. Just stretching out that sideline of the body. Really focus on keeping that lower body grounded and stable. Perfect. Just keep going. Make sure you're breathing. Stretch and reach, stretch and reach. Just a few more here, and then we will have a little add-on. So prepare and keep using that core. And we'll do one more, windmill over to the right, windmill over left, hold it here. Let's go into reach and snap. Reach that arm and leg long and then snap it in. I don't care how far you are reaching. All I care about is that you are staying stable and controlled. So I'm not swinging anything. My core is staying strong and stable. Okay, let's do a couple more. One more, and now let's add those two together. Windmill over to the right, windmill over left, reach and snap. Good. This is one flowy motion, so stay with that breath and try not to swing. Reach, side bend over right, side bend over left, reach and snap. Good. Just a couple more. Side bend over, reach and snap. And last one here, make it nice and strong. Reach and snap, hold here. Let's pulse it up and down an inch. Tiny pulses up for 3, 2, and 1. That gaze up at that palm and thread the needle. Keep that leg nice and high. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. We're just wringing out that waist like a towel. Keep everything nice and lifted and breathe. Use that breath. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Just 2 more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. 1 more. Twist, lift, and pop back onto both knees. Whew, good job. Let's take that left leg extended. Reach that right arm up. Take your gaze to the top arm, and let's windmill over to the left side, over to the right side. Again, same as before, making sure the lower body's nice and stable. It's just the upper body moving here. Make sure you're using that breath to fuel the movement. Strong core. You're not rocking and swaying. Good. Just a few more here. Windmill over right and left. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Over to the left, over to the right. And on this next one, hold it low. We're just reaching and snapping. So we're keeping that core nice and stable. Let's keep those ribs down. Again, I don't care how far you're reaching towards that leg. I just really want you to make sure you're keeping it nice and stable, finding length in that side body. You can keep your gaze down on the floor or up at your palm. Let's drop that foot, windmill over to the left, over to the right, reach and snap. Find that nice flowy motion, keeping that core nice and tight. Reach, snap, reach, side bend. Lots of movement here, lots of side bending. This should be really good for firing up your core and obliques, getting into those love handles. Good job, you guys. You are so capable. We only have a few more here. 2 more. Side bend over left, side bend over right, snap, reach. Last one, side bend and side bend. Let's hold that there, lift that leg, and let's do tiny pulses up and down an inch. Keep that leg nice and long, up and up. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg, take that gaze up at that palm, exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, gaze up. Exhale, twist, thread the needle. Good, you guys. We're making sure to exhale all that air, like we're wringing out that waist. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. And last one, keep that leg high, twist, hold here, and then slowly lower that leg. Pivot onto all 4s, hands directly under shoulders, hips nice and square. Let's go and lift and lower that left leg. So tap that toe, lift that leg. Make sure your ribs aren't flaring down. It's in a nice neutral spine. Neck is long. Tap and lift. Good, you guys. We're breathing. Tap and lift. Each time you lift, try to make that leg longer. On this next one, tap, lift, hold. Let's go tiny circles. I don't care how high it lifts. I care about how long it is. Good. Keep drawing those little circles. Try to make them even smaller and move that leg even longer. Let's do 3, 2, and let's reverse it. Other way. Tiny circles, size of an apple. Let's do 2 and 1. Hold it here. Going into some arms. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. the head, neck, and shoulders in one long plane. Good, you guys. Bring those triceps in towards that waist, keeping that leg long. Really push those finger pads into the mat. Use that oppositional force. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. You got a few more here. Keep firing up those triceps. Push, inhale, and exhale. Good. On this next one, hold it here. Opposite arm, opposite leg reach. Reach that right arm long, and then slowly bend in that knee and elbow. Reach it long and slowly bend it in. Notice how my spine isn't curving, my head isn't moving. It's just the arm and leg that are slightly bending in and reaching long. Make sure your left shoulder isn't poking out. On this next one, challenge your core with lateral reach. Bend it in, reach, out to the side, center, and bend. This lateral reach is challenging the stability of your core, so you want to make sure you have a rock solid foundation. To the side, center, bend it in. Last one, out to the side, and drop onto that right elbow, open that left hip. Bend that left knee into that elbow and reach it long. Keep the chest hollow. Only bring that knee in as far as your spine can stay stable. Good, you guys. Keep breathing. Use those obliques. Core is nice and tight. Inhale and exhale. You got this. Bend it in, reach it long. Good, keep going. Let's just do 3 and 2. On this next one, hold it. Let's do tiny pulses. Up and up. Keep that external rotation with the thigh. Try to get that left leg even longer. Feel that stretch. Just for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop it down. Come sit back into a child's pose. Take a nice stretch. Okay, let's swing those legs around, seated, and reach those arms straight out in front of you. Slowly peel that lower spine, middle spine, hold, and then roll all the way back up. And again, slowly articulate lower spine, middle spine, turn on those abs, then reach those arms, sit all the way up. Let's do one more time. Roll all the way back to the shoulder blades, bring those knees to tabletop, arms go above head, and straight away, arms down. Inhale, arms back, and exhale, arms down. We're just really scooping in those abs here, exhaling all that air and using that core, preparing for hundreds. Just keep that lower spine imprinted. Let's do one more after this. Inhale, arms back, exhale, arms down, hold and pulse, forward an inch. Use that breath, keep pulsing up and up. Just for 3, 2, and hold into hundreds. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. We're using that breath. Keep pumping. Bigger, stronger arms. Extend those legs to 45 degrees. Pump, pump, pump. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Come up one more inch. Yes, you can. Good. Keep scooping those abs. Just a little bit longer. Come up off those shoulder blades 1 more inch. Lower those legs 1 more inch because you can. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, freeze, and knees to chest. Good job. I don't know about you guys, but that was a killer for me. Just rock and sway those knees side to side. You can butterfly those legs. Bring your feet together. Swing your knees side to side, open up those hips. Okay, let's bring those knees to the chest and do rolling like a ball. So rock forward, rock back. Make sure to not drop that head. Don't drop those toes. This is still an active exercise, so make sure to not lose control. Just massage out that spine here. Take your time. Keep connecting to that breath. Let's just do one more. Rock back. Rock forward and cross those ankles, come onto all fours. Job, you guys. The hard part is over with. Let's take a few cat-cows together. Exhale, empty out that belly, gaze into the ribs. Inhale, open the heart, gaze towards the ceiling. Good. Just a few more. Exhale, gaze into the belly. Inhale, gaze up. Feel that nice stretch. Beautiful. On this next one, you can go ahead and start circling around those hips, circling out that neck in whatever way feels good for you. This is your practice today. I want you guys to feel nice and stretchy after that challenging flow. So don't mind how it looks, just move in whatever way feels good for you as we close out this practice. Okay, let's come seated now in a cross-legged position. Close your eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Inhale, fill the belly, ribs, then chest, and open mouth, exhale, release. Good, you guys. 1 more inhale and 1 more exhale. Bring your hand over your heart, the other hand over the belly. Just take a quick body scan here. Notice any difference in how you feel now versus how you felt before. And just really honor the space you've created for yourself. Send a wave of love into your body. Show gratitude for the amazing things it can do for you. Take a few more deep breaths here. Really just settling into this energy and carrying this energy into the rest of your day. Inhale, circle the arms up overhead, and exhale, palms through center. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.